New wildfires are heading toward a village in southern New Mexico and forcing people to leave their homes. The flames have burned more than 13,000 acres. Let's bring in George Ducker now. He's the communications coordinator for the New Mexico State Forestry Division. George, thanks for being with us on such short notice. I think what was so shocking to me about, Ruidoso's alert, in all caps, go now, do not attempt to gather any belongings. Did this come on really fast?
Yes, the fire did come on very fast. It started around 9 in the morning and began to move and moved through the afternoon and moved very quickly.
What can you tell us about evacuations? How many people are displaced from their homes and where are they staying?
The village of Ruidoso has a population of around 8,000 people, so that number is where we're starting to count our evacuations. We have had, due to cell service being interrupted, we are still gathering those numbers.
Okay, wow, we're looking at a time lapse right now from EarthCam, talking about how quickly this came on. I've been to Ruidoso. It's such a beautiful mountainous area, green trees. We can see right there on our screen just how picturesque it is. What are the conditions that are, fueling this fire, and how has progress been?
The conditions are conditions that are pretty usual for New Mexico and for much of the Southwest, which is that it's hot and it's dry. And there's a lot of fuel, which means that there's a lot of trees, there's a lot of vegetation. And when you have hot and dry conditions and a good amount of fuel, that is a recipe for, it can be a recipe for fast moving fire. Also, the winds yesterday played a pretty big part in moving the fire in the direction that it went.
What resources do you need most right now? What do you hope people who are watching learn from this?
Right now, this is an all hands on deck operation. We have tribal, federal, state, and local cooperators all working together. Everyone's pitching in. Evacuation centers have been opened in Roswell, which is to the east, and a lot of folks are being told to go there because most of the evacuation centers in and around Ruidoso are either full or have or are not operational.
I hate to ask this question. I know that the number one priority for all wildfire fighting and prevention is human lives over structures. But do you get a sense that once this clears, once there is a handle on it, that there potentially will be buildings or even homes lost?
Yes, we have reports that an approximate about 500 structures have been burned. The extent of that burn or that destruction is unknown at this time. Again, this fire has been moving very fast. It moved yesterday and it moved during the night. And as the winds are picking up today, it is continuing to move.
I hope everybody stays safe, including those crews that are fighting this fire. But wow, 500 structures. George Ducker, thank you so much.